Medicare just slashed payments again. For solo and small group practices, this financial strain is even greater. Trust me, I am feeling it already. These cuts aren't just frustrating, they're a wake-up call. But there is a path forward. By offering PRP outside of the insurance-driven model, you can deliver higher value care, generate more income, and protect your practice from further reimbursement cut erosions. Hey, private practice owners, did you just get a 3% cut from Medicare like I just got? Yeah, that feels not so great. But let me ask you this. What do your expenses look like? Did they also go down? Medicare just slashed payments again. What does that mean for your future? If you're still relying on insurance-based reimbursements, these cuts aren't just frustrating, they're a wake-up call. I'm Dr. Ariana Demers, the queen of Orthobiologics, and I am leading the way in orthopedic surgery innovation, shaping medical practices for success. Medicare cuts are hitting harder each year, threatening sustainability of insurance-based orthopedic practices. I'll break down what these cuts really mean to your revenue, your patients, and your quality of life. More importantly, I'll show you the strategic shift orthopedic surgeons are making for success. Let's begin. So what's happened to Medicare payments? Recently, regulatory updates have led to notable reductions in Medicare's physician fee schedule. So in 2024, they implemented a cut of 3.4%. And then looking ahead, another reduction of 2.93% is scheduled for this year. So what does that mean, right, in practical terms? So every time you bill Medicare for a service, you're now earning about 3% less than you did a year ago. That's not so great. To put it in perspective, the Medicare conversion factor also dropped. So over time, that adds up. Don't miss out. Please subscribe to our newsletter now to stay ahead of the world of orthobiologics. You can find the link below. Additionally, if you're ready to start this journey with me in my Orthobiologics Masterclass, come join us. A common procedure or injection that once was reimbursed at $200 now might come in closer to like $194 before any further adjustments. So how does this affect your practice? These cuts directly impact your bottom line. And let's be real, your costs didn't drop, just the opposite. Your costs have been going up incrementally or even exponentially. And Medicare is already one of the lowest paying payers in the system. And without a corresponding increase for inflation, unlike what hospitals typically receive, the physician practices are left absorbing the rising costs of staff salaries, rent, supplies, transport fees for supplies, administrative burdens. And the result is that your margins shrink significantly, making it harder and harder to maintain your independence. For solo and small group practices, this financial strain is even greater. Trust me, I am feeling it already. According to the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, a growing number of physicians are choosing to sell or merge their practices or sell to private equity because of the unsustainable nature of these reimbursement trends. The issue in particular is also hitting harder in rural or underserved areas where large portions of these patients are relying on Medicare and Medicaid. In these settings, revenue losses from cuts have actually seriously threatened not only practices' ability to stay open, but hospitals' ability to stay open. So this is a big deal. But the question is what can you do? Are you going to fight Medicare directly? Actually, absolutely not. Oh, by the way, if you're not keeping up with your MIPS documentation, you're going to get another severe cut coming up. I got that notification in the mail recently. I think it's like 9% if you don't keep up with your documentation. So here's where a strategic pivot becomes not just smart, but necessary. One path forward is integrating platelet-rich plasma or orthobiologics into your practice. This service falls outside of what's covered and outside the Medicare fee schedule, allowing you to begin to step away from the insurance-based model that is eroding your revenue. I've taken this path myself, building a cash-based revenue stream around orthobiologics that's evidence-informed, patient-centered, and financially sustainable. If you want to know the truth, my cash-based business is helping my Medicare-based business stay afloat. If I was seeing Medicare alone, I would have to shutter my doors. It is not financially sustainable. The good news is that offering Orthobiologics not only improves my clinical outcomes and my patient satisfaction, but it also gives me the ability to simplify my workflow, reduce my administrative overhead, and it gives me an improved sense of control of how I practice medicine. Me and several of my colleagues have successfully made the transition, and truly, all of us could not be happier. These are not overnight transformations, but they are real, they are replicatable, and increasingly necessary in today's financial landscape with insurance-based care. If you're feeling squeezed by Medicare's payment cuts, number one, you're not alone. But number two, if you want to explore alternatives, I can show you a proven path forward, one that helps you serve patients better without sacrificing your livelihood. Medicare cuts aren't going away, and staying in the insurance model means that accepting less money for more work every year. And honestly, that's unsustainable. But there is a path forward. By offering PRP outside of the insurance-driven model, you can deliver higher value care, generate more income, and protect your practice from further reimbursement cut erosions. If you're ready to build a more sustainable practice without waiting on the insurance to, quote, figure it out, subscribe to my newsletter. I share weekly tips, resources, and strategies to help you integrate orthobiologics, grow your cash pay model, and find joy in medicine again.